Hey guys, I just wanted to share with you my method for making my own alcohol inks. So, show you what all you need first. I use like a little glass bottle that I got with an Old Spice kit that I got at the flea market for a couple bucks. This one's had blue in it before, but I'm going to be making a dark purple, so that's not really a big deal. You need a Sharpie, whatever color alcohol ink you plan on making. I use an X-Acto knife for cutting open the Sharpie guts. Isopropyl alcohol, you need honestly the strongest percentage that you can find. I use 91% because that's what all the stores around me carry, the highest. I've heard there's like 99%. Haven't seen it yet. And pliers. I'll be using big pliers today. I think that's everything that you're going to need. So, start off, just, make sure your jar is open and easy to get to. You're going to take your pliers, open up your Sharpie cap, and you're just going to wiggle this sucker until it comes loose. Just like that. Dump that little guy out. These are your guts right here. This is where all of the color is stored in the Sharpie besides the tip. And this is just because of what size my jar is. I have to cut mine in half first. This makes a wee bit of a mess. I'm going to use scissors. And then you slice him lengthwise. And drop it in the jar. Same thing with the other half. Slice it lengthwise, drop it in the jar, and I actually like to take the little tip out too. I guess I'm just really, really mean to these poor Sharpies. But there's quite a bit of ink in this piece. Okay, well, I'm not getting the purple, so yeah, we're leaving that. Now you take your alcohol, and make sure that you don't have the little safety cap on it still, which I do. And you are going to pour some alcohol into the jar. Since this is supposed to be super concentrated, I like to start off with a small amount first, but you can always add more alcohol to it later. And yeah, just let that sit for a couple hours, and you're going to have a nice, strong alcohol ink. I will show you some of the other ones that I've made. Here's a really pretty pink, nice and rosy. Here's a yellow that I made last night, and I've already filled that one up a good portion of the way. And I've got blue and red and more blue, some green. And I've taken these little jars, or bottles that I got at, I think it was Joann's. It was like a 6-pack for like $4. And I actually glued the lids on. If you see in here, it's kind of a light color. That's where I've used Elmer's glue and just glued them on, because since I don't plan on using them for anything else, I can always just squeeze it and suck it in from the jar. But yeah, this was like a 6-pack for, I think, like $4 of just empty little bottles, and they have pretty nice little tips. And with those, I like to decorate things just like you would with Tim Holtz alcohol inks or any other brand. I've also made my own little ink dauber things, ink blenders. They're ridiculously priced at the store for what they are, and honestly I should have put a little bit of foam in here, but all it is a little piece of wood like plaque, what you would find at Michael's, and I think that's like called a candle cup or something. And then I took some self-adhesive Velcro and just stuck it on there. Normally you're supposed to put foam in between so you've got a little bit of give. And this is just plain, boring, everyday 40 cents at Joann's craft felt, sliced up into small pieces. So hopefully this was helpful. Y'all have fun.